10. Aston 8, 1939 to 1948, Aston Motor Company. The Aston 8 was one of Britain's most important small cars during the 1940s. Although introduced before the decade began, it remained popular throughout the war years and the period of recovery. It featured a simple 900cc engine and lightweight construction designed for affordable motoring. Many people loved the Aston 8 because it was reliable, economical, and easy to maintain. During difficult times, it provided practical transportation for ordinary British families. Its simple design made it perfect for an era when efficiency mattered more than luxury. The Aston 8 may not have been glamorous, but it became an important symbol of British resilience. 9. Morris 8 Series E, 1938 to 1948, Morris Motors. The Morris 8 Series E continued to be a familiar sight on British roads during the 1940s. It featured a small 900cc engine and a smooth, rounded design inspired by modern styling trends. Drivers appreciated its comfortable ride, simple mechanics, and affordable running costs. The Morris 8 was popular among families and small business owners. Its friendly appearance and dependable nature made it one of Britain's favourite small cars. While later models became more famous, the Series E played an important role in keeping Britain moving during difficult years. 8. MGTC Midget, 1945, MG. The MGTC Midget arrived just after the Second World War and helped restart Britain's sports car industry. It featured a 1.25-litre engine and lightweight two-seat roadster design. The MGTC was not about luxury in the traditional sense, it was about excitement. Drivers loved its open-top experience, sporty handling, and classic British character. It became especially popular overseas, introducing many international buyers to British sports cars. The MGTC proved that even after years of conflict, Britain could still build cars full of personality and passion. 7. Rover P2, 1940s, Rover. The Rover P2 represented traditional British luxury during the 1940s. Built with comfort and refinement in mind, it featured elegant styling and smooth engines. Rover focused on creating a car that offered a peaceful and comfortable driving experience. Owners appreciated its quality materials, quiet cabin, and strong construction. The P2 appealed to professionals and customers who wanted something more sophisticated. Although overshadowed by later Rover models, it showed Rover's commitment to luxury motoring during a difficult period. 6. Bentley Mark VI, 1946, Bentley Motors. The Bentley Mark VI was one of the most impressive luxury cars of the 1940s. Introduced in 1946, it became the first Bentley offered with a factory-built body. It featured a powerful six-cylinder engine and handcrafted interior details. The Mark VI represented British elegance at its highest level. Owners loved its smooth performance, quiet ride, and incredible craftsmanship. It was a car designed for those who wanted the finest driving experience. The Bentley Mark VI helped restore Britain's reputation for producing world-class luxury automobiles after the war. 5. Jaguar Mark IV, 1945, Jaguar. The Jaguar Mark IV continued Jaguar's tradition of creating stylish and powerful cars. Available with larger engines, including 2.5-litre and 3.5-litre versions, it offered impressive performance for its era. Its elegant body design and luxurious interior made it stand out. Drivers loved the combination of beauty and power. The Mark IV helped establish Jaguar as a serious luxury manufacturer. It represented the beginning of the company's journey toward becoming one of Britain's most respected automotive names. 4. Rolls-Royce, Silver Wraith, 1946, Rolls-Royce. The Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith was introduced after the war as a symbol of luxury and prestige. It featured a powerful straight-six engine and a completely handcrafted body. Every detail reflected traditional British craftsmanship. The Silver Wraith was designed for wealthy customers, government officials, and important figures. Owners admired its smooth performance, exceptional comfort, and unmatched elegance. It was not simply a car, it was a statement of achievement. The silver Wraith continued Rolls-Royce's reputation as one of the greatest luxury car makers in the world. 3. Bristol 400, 1947, Bristol cars. The Bristol 400 was one of the most fascinating British cars of the 1940s. Created after the war, it combined advanced engineering with luxury craftsmanship. It used a 6-cylinder engine based on BMW technology and featured aerodynamic styling. The Bristol 400 was designed for customers who wanted something exclusive and different. Its high-quality interior and smooth performance impressed drivers. Although produced in limited numbers, it showed that small British manufacturers could create world-class luxury automobiles. The Bristol 400 became the foundation of Bristol's legendary reputation. 2. Aston Martin 2-litre Sports, DB1, 1948, Aston Martin. The Aston Martin 2-litre Sports, also known as the DB1, marked a new chapter for Aston Martin. Introduced in 1948, it featured a 2.0-litre engine and elegant sports car styling. It was lightweight, beautifully designed, and focused on driving enjoyment. Enthusiasts admired its craftsmanship and exclusivity. The DB1 helped create the identity that Aston Martin would become famous for. It represented British sports car ambition at the beginning of a new era. 1. Jaguar XK120, 1948, Jaguar. At number 1 is the legendary Jaguar XK120. Introduced in 1948, the XK120 shocked the automotive world. It featured a revolutionary 3.4-litre XK engine and stunning aerodynamic styling. At the time, its performance was extraordinary. The car could reach speeds that many believed were impossible for a production vehicle. Drivers were amazed by its combination of beauty, speed, and advanced engineering. The XK120 became an international sensation. It attracted celebrities, racers, and wealthy enthusiasts from around the world. More importantly, it changed the image of British sports cars forever. The Jaguar XK120 proved that Britain could build automobiles capable of competing with the best in the world. That is why it earns the number 1 position as the most unbelievable British car of the 1940s. The 1940s was a decade unlike any other in British automotive history. It was a time of hardship, rebuilding, and new beginnings. These cars represented more than transportation. They represented craftsmanship, ambition, and the determination to move forward. From practical family cars to incredible luxury machines, each vehicle played a role in shaping Britain's automotive future. Some became famous worldwide. Others slowly disappeared from memory. But every one of these cars tells an important story. Because the history of British motoring is not only about the cars that became legends, it is also about the forgotten machines that helped create those legends. And that is what makes the British cars of the 1940s truly unforgettable.